the amazing piece that let me know that something different was going on universally across the state. And you know the difference sometimes between downstate and upstate. I get to hear anybody say anything about why. I'd ask, well, why? The right man for the country, the right person for the country. I heard him at the convention. I knew then he was going to be president, and I'm saying, what? But so startling to where, you know, we're all, as he would say, we're red, blue, Republicans, Democrats. I haven't heard the right person for the country, not the right man, the right, oh wow, an African American, just the right person.
For the times.
For the times,
I have to admit that you called and asked me to run, and
no, more than asked, Ronnie, I begged you.
And I declined. And that was because I had offered to months before, and nobody had ever called me. So I misjudged. I mean, I was for Obama from really the first time.
You were indeed.
But I misjudged. I thought, well, there's not going to be any support. I'm just not up to running my own campaign.
Right.
Was I wrong?
Right. But look at what you did on that West Side operation that you put together.
We still have a great operation.
Wonderful. I mean, you know, with my knowing you and who you are, I said to, you know, this folks at the state, my counterpart, says, look, you know, Ronnie Eldridge can do that West Side piece. And, you know, oh, well, who's Ronnie Eldridge? That's it. Now, see, that's where you have to be a home girl.
But I have to admit, the West Side does it themselves. You know?
This is true.
But I don't want to tell too many people that because I always get I get the credit. But, you know, we had a group and we printed up a button just saying Obama, a blue button, and we sold them on the street. And in the wintertime, in the cold wintertime, people would go out and we bought these little tables from Target.
Right.
And we'd be out there selling these buttons, and we asked for contributions. We didn't sell. And with the money that we got, we printed up more buttons, and the button man says we've sent 85,000 buttons across the country. We sent them to primary states.
Oh my God.
Because the Obama campaign is not known for supplying its supporters with much.
Well, that was the beauty.
To put it least, right?
That was the beauty of the entire campaign because what your story was the story all around the state. There's a woman, Patty Metheny.
In every state.
And every state. And, you know, upstate, you know, and talking about the timing, it couldn't have been worse timing for petitioning. I mean, we're used to petitioning in July, June, July. But October, the dead of winter, upstate when it's dark. There's a couple, I forget their name, in Ghent, New York, the 20th Congressional District. And Patty Metheny was our leader there. And she has this little couple, I just wish I could remember their name, 82 years old. You know, he's 81, she's 82. And they would go out religiously and to get, you know, people to sign petitions for Obama. It has been an incredible journey, the best of my life.
So how many delegates got elected?
About 60.
60
in the primary, and then of course, you know, post-primary, we had to field another, I guess, 35 or so. But that was
what percentage of the delegation? That's pretty high.
That's about almost 40%. Almost 40%. And that was absolutely unexpected. Chicago asked me midway, like, well, what do you think? And this was I think in November, his polling was around 17%. And so they said, well, what do you think we're going to do in the primary? And my bravado was, I think we'll do between the 38 and 42%.
Yeah, you always said that. And then it turns out, so now you're a genius also, right?
No, just lucky with the numbers.
You know, what fascinated me was a lot of the elected Brooklyn public officials supported Obama. But a lot of others in Manhattan and every place else, African Americans, did not. Did you detect that there was any kind of hesitation on their part or sadness that they...
Oh, I think, you know, it's, I've lived my life. I read JFK's Profiles in Courage, and that mattered to me, and it has forever. And you know, it was, if I had an aspiration of, you know, going to politics, certainly this did not help. But it felt right, and I think that, you know, I heard, oh yeah, what I'd like to, but you know, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. And I think that's what the public sees too. We're looking for people who are courageous, just to do what they believe in their heart of hearts. And I think what this is referring to is what no one is talking about, but what I know and you know. There's a new generation of political aspirants who got their toe tip in the water during the Obama campaign, who are skilled, who believe in community, who believe in outreach and inclusiveness of all people. They're doing crazy voter registration. They're looking at issues. Right. So the stuff we're doing on platform, it has its place in Washington, but it also has its place here. And the political establishment that is very cautious, it needs to take
Loosen
note.
up.
Loosen up.
Go with how you're feeling,
Go with
right?
how you feel.
You know, it was so interesting. There was a poll just the other day, and it said of probable voters, and I kept thinking, how can they decide probable voters when the registration figures are so incredibly high, new registrants?
Exactly.
So, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Is there a website for this?
There is, and thank you for this. It's www.blackequityalliance.org.
And how can we help?
Well, this is a good start, I have to say, because much of this work is getting our name out there. And me as the president and CEO, I'm willing to work with all nonprofits, businesses, industry. They'll be seeing more of me. Our telephone number is 212-251-2480. That's my direct line. So, call me. And I appreciate this opportunity, Ronnie. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. And this is the end. But we want to add, you'll go any place to talk, right?
I'll go any place to talk.
Thank you, Joyce Johnson.
Thank you, Ronnie.
If there are any people you'd like to hear and topics you'd like us to explore, please let me know. You can write to me at CUNY TV, 365 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York, 10016, or you can go to the website at cuny.tv and click on Contact Us. I look forward to hearing from you.